all the shows start in this room. And then you take
really
this
incredible.
from here, the building process, into that room.
Is that the Sage Weeber secret?
I think that this guitar actually is the secret,
Wow.
for sure, yeah.
Oh, and you got the patio here right next to your building, so.
Nice. If you want to sit in the sun, you can, and then if you want to sit in the shade, you can as well. It's nice. This is where everyone kind of like conglomerates in between sessions all over the building. So
yeah.
It's nice.
Let's go in here. Lead the way.
Right. Yes. It's not too far of a walk from the entrance of the door.
That's right here.
This is my studio where I build all the shows and basically produce even down to like mixing multi-track recordings and yeah, just creating the show that you see. It all starts in this room.
Wow.
So,
crazy.
yeah.
Let's see it. I'm excited.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is quite the cozy vibe you have in here.
I wanted to just feel like it was a spa because nothing's worse than like going to a studio. It's like hard lighting and like I said, it feels like work. I just wanted to come to a place where it's like, oh, I got candles and I got a nice little fireplace. Yeah. I will say the fireplace is 100% placebo.
It is placebo.
Do people walk in there like, oh, it's kind of warm in here? I'm like, dude, it feels fireplace,
cozy,
bro.
and you can really sink in on this couch and just get comfortable while you cook up and make the live show.
Yeah, the room originally started where the couch was over there, and then before I had all these guitars, I had this like a rack of guitars over here.
Yeah.
With some of the amps that are now in the rehearsal space, and then the space just felt like confined. Yeah. So and honestly, it was mainly stemmed around from being right here and then having an artist here and then turning around all the way. So now I can just like look at the people
off to the side,
and it's nice, and it's like it's a good centralized spot. And this is like gear corner over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So you have a lot of really cool gear, a lot of guitars and stuff. Yeah. Pretty much the same way a producer making records would have guitar. Yeah. So I imagine like producing a show is just like producing a record, right?
Literally the exact same. The only difference is like you have the work of the body. You have the body of work before you kind of dive into it. But a lot of times, especially pop, they want the record that's on Spotify on steroids. Yeah. So it's really just thinking about like transitions arrangements, intro arrangements, outros. You still have to produce all those things, and it also has to be to the quality of the music. Because if you had like a bad guitar tone that kicks in with the song, it's like, okay, clearly that is like very poorly done.
It's times 10 when you're in like a stadium or something.
And you hear everything in an arena or stadium.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just kind of wanted to have every possibility. And on the guitar rack too, like, if you see, like, I'm so nerdy, all the guitars are laid out and organized by wood tonality and then frequency span.
Yeah. Do you want to like show us
some
of these guitars? Because there's some really cool looking guitars. There's some classics,
Up top is guitars, and then on the bottom is basses and a couple acoustics. But on this one, so it's like, in here, I have, these are just my go-tos. I have two SGs. They're in D standard, and these are kind of more like, this one's a low gain, this one's high gain. This has the frequency response where this cuts off at this. Yeah. This guitar is a new addition that I got. Whoa. It's standard locking tuners on it. Wow. It's really nice. You can check it out. Yeah. It's very like middle ground, like mid gain. It peaks out from 750 to 3K, so it's all just mid range. So if I need a guitar that cuts, they're all labeled by the tuning on the headstock as well.
Wow, yes, you have a lot of labels here, but
I love my labeler. Yeah.
The labels are awesome.
And then this one. So then you have like this guitar, which is, these are in D, these are in E. Sometimes I keep these in E flat, just because just so it's clean as possible. But this is another one, classic Strat.
I love a good Strat.
This is a triple humbucker. This actually, all the things that you've seen me do, like, or work on, whether it was like K-pop stuff or, indie stuff or rock or whatever. Yeah. It's 9.5 times out of 10, this guitar. Out of this entire guitar boat, it's this guitar.
Is that your favorite guitar?
It sounds the best. I can't explain it. There's some juju in this guitar. When people see without the stickers, I've had this guitar forever. Wow. And they're like, oh, it's just, it's a fun guitar. It's like, no, this thing sounds incredible. Wow. And it's one of those guitars too, like, you plug it in and it's got like energy and frequency to it. And no two guitars are the same, but this one has something to it. Like even people who come in here with the studios and they're like working in the other rooms, they're always like, can I borrow a guitar? They always end up gravitating towards this one.
That one?
I can't explain it.
Is that the Sage Weeber secret?
I think that this guitar actually is the secret, for sure, yeah.
Okay, well,
it's a
nobody steal this secret. This guitar stays here.
Yeah, so there's this one, and then I got so sick of tuning all the time, so of course I got an Evertune.
The Evertune, dude, I've seen those. More and more people are using them, and I think it's
feel it.
Cool. How? Oh my gosh,
it's so
heavy. Like 15 pounds?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
You definitely don't play it live because your back would just be destroyed.
Yeah, you'd be playing this, it'd be weighing you down.
Yeah, literally.
Crazy.
So this is like, it's an Evertune, it's always in tune, it's very nice. And then I have a second 7-string, which I have, this is in B standard, this is in A. It's also got the fan frets. I really like the wood, it's a poplar top with a walnut body.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous guitar. That's for some heavy metal shredding.
Yeah, a lot of heavy metal in this guitar. And no, I love this thing. It's got the fan frets. And then if I really want to get even heavier, you go to the mahogany.
Oh, that's got some thick
the 8 strings.
The 8 strings.
Yeah.
That thing, I bet that thing goes low.
Like no one needs that.
That's like if you're trying to play bass and guitar.
Exactly,
in one guitar.
Well, if you wanted to play bass and guitar at the same time, you would go to the bass 6.
Yeah.
So this is a guitar. It's a 6-string bass, like in bass tuning, but tuned to a guitar tuning. So this is great for like if I'm doubling riffs or like quadruple tracking guitars. I use this as like a layer just to kind of beefing it up.
Just a low beefy layer.
Yeah. And then we got a bunch of basses. I'll pull out my favorite bass though.
Yeah, tell us your favorite.
This is my favorite bass that I have. It's this.
Oh, it's like a hollow body.
But it's cool because like you think of semi-hollows and like old school, but these have EMGs in them, so it's very active.
Wow.
And just even like the punch alone.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice, and it's a neck through. They actually don't make this colorway anymore, which is insane. Yeah. This is in I keep this in D standard, and sounds great, and I use this on everything. It's just so punchy.
Wow.
I just love it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, man. So these are the guitars, dude.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Got some acoustics, and then right here you have the
synth heaven,
synth wall.
Yeah.
I love some good synthesizers. I know the sub 37 is like just
that
cream of the crop. Low end.
I would say if this room was on fire and I had to grab one of these, it would be the sub 37.
Sub 37.
Sure. It's everything. I use it on everything. And a lot of times too, like when I have like the Grandma, it's cool, but it's all like you can't save patches on it or anything. It's real time, you know?
Yeah.
And this is like very nice MIDI controller, the Roland full keyboard. And then Polybrute's great for like pads and stuff like that. And then vocoder for lead sounds. I mean, coolest part about this though is if I want anything, I can just like, it's already plugged into the chain, which we'll get to. But
yeah, you can just switch the input
you just choose the knob and then go to it. It's not patched in now because I just redid it, but and you can tell the only thing plugged in is the sub 37.
Sub 37 because that's the best thing, you know.
Yeah. So then like it's just like you can just choose whatever you want, and it's great and phenomenal. So going into over here land.
Yeah, this is the main workstation.
Main workstation, and I have rebuilt this studio desk so many times. Like genuinely, like I've gotten underneath there. Like my dog will be in here. There's hair everywhere. Like it's just insane. But what I'll do is I have the options for you. I have a headphone. Backtrack. Sorry. Starting off, I have the mono control, the Satori, and I switch between the Apollo, aux cable, or just headphones.
Yep.
And then I have like a separate aux send that goes to the Barefoots that I have, or this is for if I'm tracking vocals. I just like switch it to the headphones.
Headphones, instant mute for monitors. Yeah. That's sweet.
And then going up, so this is just like for workflow.
Oh, I just noticed all these labels on the MIDI pad. That's crazy.
So because I was so sick of just hitting like 3 buttons, I just wanted to hit one.
Yeah.
So I have this MIDI controller that I use for if I'm programming like drums or whatever, but I have automated and MIDI mapped the pads here to do certain things. So say if I want to record, I hit that. If I want to play something, I hit that.
Yeah.
Turn the click on and off, search for something, create a new audio track, create a new MIDI track, open up the main channel or add a return track. it's all just right here. So I can be sitting here and I'm like, cool, I need 2 audio tracks. I'll be like, and then it's just there.
I need to do that on my computer at home and set up those key commands.
You don't realize how awesome it is. And like now I can't live without it, you know?
Shift T, Command Shift T.
Dude, you don't have to do that. You don't even have to like sit there and do it. You just, okay, it's like force a habit.
It's just there.
Yeah. And then I have a pass through for any cabling. So we have in here the Apollo X16. Everything routes in this room back to the X16. It's great. It's phenomenal. I love it. Just the processing of it is kind of like actually like insane.
And that's, you use all the Apollo stuff for all the live things. So it makes sense to have one in here.
Keeping it Universal Audio. My Venmo name on Venmo is Universal Audio, which is really funny.
Whoa.
I love this so much.
Sneaking in the Venmo there.
Yeah.
And possibly the sponsorship.
No. They're gonna be like, who is this dude that took the name, But then because Apollo the X16 doesn't have preamps in it, so for my preamps on anything instrumentation wise, I use this Phoenix Audio
8-channel DI. That's
awesome. Yeah, this thing is like, it sounds great. It's very like incredibly clean. Because I always you always worry going through like a preamp. It's like making sure it's gonna be as clean signal as possible. I'm very like weird about signal flow, like Mugami cables, like nice DIs into the X16.
Yeah, I mean when you're doing a lot of like rock stuff, guitars, and I'm sure you have a lot of incredible amp sims. You gotta have the best DI signal ever, especially for all of these guitars.
Exactly, yeah. And like if I went as far as labeling the EQ span on them, they better sound that way.
They better sound that way.
For sure. And then so that's this side, and then this side is more vocal and more like outboard gear. So here I have all the 500 series stuff. So this is for any like mic patching I'll do if I need to track something in here or tie into one of the rooms here or whatever.
I got the Rupert Neve and the BAE, the two different Neve flavors.
I honestly use the 511 like pretty much on anything, and then I go into the warm, the WA2A. Yeah, which is really nice.
It's a great compressor. The Line 6 for I would imagine you do some.
If I just need like a I have my Kemper in there, but if I need something that's just like in the box, like right here, I don't want to go like crate digging for tones. I'm just like, cool, like, if I need a Line 6 spider tone, I'll just go in here, And,
classic,
and but the best part that people always overlook is this thing. The Mio, the iConnectivity Mio, it's the same company who makes the Play Audios, the playback rigs. So whenever you do MIDI automation for shows that like trigger vocal chains, trigger lights, could send patch changes for any amp modulars or whatever. Anything controlled by MIDI is through a Mio. But having one in here while I'm building the shows, I can program all the MIDI already in the box.
That's crazy.
For that. So then it's just like, okay, cool, it's already preset to the Mio. Now you just take it to the laptop and then just plug it in and it's already done. So
wow, that's sweet.
It's cool too because I can take Kempers in here. Like when I work with artists, they'll bring their guitar rig here and we'll just have a day. And I'm like, well, cool, tone match, and then we'll like sit with the session once it's complete and then do all the MIDI automation just here in this studio. And we'll plug in through the speakers and we'll hear it in full, you know what I mean, through the nice clean DI. And then because let me do this. Because I also like I'm obsessed with guitar picks.
Oh yeah, is that the whole rainbow?
I have it's more. Hold on.
It's more.
I have every gauge of guitar pick
that
you can want.
Wow.
And people are like, "Oh, you have a rainbow." Let me make sure it's in order. Wait. Yes, it's in order. Cool. I have every gauge of guitar pick. Because like it's funny because people who have tracked with me or worked with me, they know how like I can be like tedious. Especially like we were talking about when you're working with certain artists where the standard is there and you have to basically on a live stadium or arena setting, you have to like make it sound as good as the record, if not better. And so I don't want to sit there going, man, I wish I had, that's so stupid. I didn't want to sit here and be like, man, I wish I had this guitar pick. Like, oh, I could use a thinner guitar pick. No, you have every size of guitar pick. You know?
It matters for the tone,
And this is the secret guitar pick that I have.
What is this?
James Hetfield from Metallica's guitar pick.
That's amazing.
It's got like grip. Feel it. Like feel the grip on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at
it's
that.
like a cat's tongue.
Yeah. Look at that. It's crazy.
Wow.
I also collect guitar picks from like people I work with all the time. There's a bunch floating around some here, but like they're all here. Also, if I ever want a smaller guitar pick, I have.
Do you have a mini one?
Of course. I have 2 different types of Jazz 3s, which honestly were my favorite guitar pick forever that I used.
Those are so small.
These, yeah, but when you're like playing something that's like has to be really tight and intricate, they're great. I used to scour the edges too so they were sharper. And then this is like
cool.
This one is like a max grip one, and then this is like just the standard like shell size for it. Wow. Nothing too different about it. Probably getting that so wrong though. Comments are gonna be like, no, it's the blah blah blah. I'm like, it's this and this. It's at the end of the day, it's a guitar pick, whatever. But yeah, that's essentially the vibe here of the studio, and this is great. And like I said, it's like so organized and so good, and I've got it down to a place where it's like
it's a great space where it's very cozy and warm with the fireplace.
I also love it too because I can walk in. I've set the whole thing up so I can walk in and like hit 4 buttons and the whole studio's up.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's nice. You like turn the pocket conditioners on, turn the wall on, and it's just like turn the computer on.
Yeah.
And then like maybe more if I'm scrolling on YouTube for like whatever, just trying to find Netflix,
Yep.
But the best thing about this, another great thing about this place is you see all the plants in here. They used to be all real, and I watered them every day, and they all died.
Oh my God!
I didn't realize you're not supposed to water plants every day.
Well,
shows. Hey.
There's not really much sunlight in here either.
Well, that's why I had the light. He had his own little light.
Oh, he has a light.
He's fake though.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this is where all the shows start in this room, and then you take this from here, the building process, into that room,
to the bigger room,
and then they go to the bigger room to play.
Well, dude, Sage, thank you so much for showing us around the space and telling us about what you do here.
Yeah.
For all of you guys, if you want to work with me or work with Sage, check out Fab Factory Studios. All the links are in the description. You can go to the website. You can check out the studios, book, check us out on Instagram. Drop a comment on what guitar you think Sage should give away. He should definitely give away a guitar. He has too many. Yeah, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
What do you mean by that? What?
No, don't worry about it.
No, I'm just kidding.